So somebody came into my comments the other day and asked me if I am afraid that she's ever going to turn on me and kill me or attack me. And the short answer to that is no, I'm not afraid. But I will say, that being said, the idea that she is dangerous is not lost on me. I know that this job is a very dangerous job, and I know that she could do that. That is a possibility. And you might say, well, she loves you. Yeah, we love each other, but she's still an animal, and it's unfair to ask her to be something she's not. As much as all my animals love me, all animals can be dangerous, even domestic animals. Because I know a lot of people will say, well, she's wild, but she's not wild. She's domestically born and raised. And all animals can be unpredictable. Dogs have killed people, horses have killed people, people have killed people. So this job is something that I knew had risks, and I choose it. And a lot of people will say, why choose it if it's so dangerous? Well, what's the alternative? The alternative is that she is caged at all times, because that's what protected contact is. It's when they are caged and you, as the caretaker, are protected from the animal. So then her freedoms would go down. So I would risk my life so that she can have more freedoms, and I would do it every day, all the time, even if it cost me my life one day. And guess what? If for some reason I died at her hands, I would never blame her, because she's an animal, because I chose this life. And animals are smart, just like little children are, where they know a lot of things like communication and commands, and we can obviously talk to each other, but she doesn't understand the consequences of her actions. So I know, as the adult sitting in the adult position, that I wouldn't blame the child for being like a child. And a lot of people will say, well, then they should only be in the wild or a sanctuary. I'm gonna touch on both those subjects real quick, because these comments are said out of ignorance and ego. What do I mean by that? Ignorance, that we still think that there's a wild left, because let me tell you something, there isn't. We are losing animals in the wild at a drastic rate, and there is no wild left. Elephants live in tiny little pockets of the wild, and their migratory paths are getting invaded on by trains and roads and farmlands, and they are so in tiny little places that they are now inbreeding in the wild, and that's not good for the bloodline. A third of the Asian elephant population alive today is alive in human care. And if we stopped breeding that population and stopped having them in human care, we will watch the species disappear. When it comes to sanctuaries run by the ideology of the animal rights movement, they do not believe in breeding programs in captivity, meaning they are just a place for animals to go. And they are also still a captive situation, meaning the animal will still be caged. Both of these scenarios do not help the future of elephants. So when we say these things in the comments, like they just belong in the wild, you shouldn't be working them, we're saying them out of ignorance, and they're saying them out of ego, because it makes the person saying it feel good, feel morally superior. It is not actually about the animal at hand.